He used to work at.
Oh shit!
I wonder if you been there. I gotta bleep that out. And I said the forbidden the forbidden word.
They're gonna come after us.
We're back. We're back.
Man.
Another episode.
Another episode. It's been a while.
We're gonna be more consistent. We promise.
We promise. Yeah, it's just
you guys try making a podcast and see how easy it is.
Exactly. Especially with the line of work that we're in, trying to find time and not being tired.
Yeah, right.
Is the goal, but
you both worked fucking close to 8 hours today.
Dude.
And you keep grinding it out.
No, man. Every time I hit you up and I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah,
like,
I'm the same way.
Need to catch up on sleep or something.
Exactly.
You know. So, but yeah, no, we definitely.
The job we have is so emotionally draining because you got to be up with people all day.
Yeah,
bro.
man, it's so bad. It's funny because I had a lady come in today, also, and she's like, I don't know how you guys do it, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, having to deal with so many people and keeping a happy face.
And that's the hardest part.
And that's the type of people that are like, you guys are just bullshitting, the whole time.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what else am I going to do? For some people, I mean, it really does fucking help them.
Yeah.
And then there's other people.
It's
a performance. And that's what I try to tell everybody. I'm like, dude, when you're here, play the fucking talk show host.
Yeah.
Dude, keep people happy.
It's good practice.
That's it, dude. It's a fucking game. Like I don't get it, man. Trying to keep up with like surveys and making sure that we're at 100 or close to 100. And I'm like, dude, look at what I do. That's it. Just follow me, dude. Talk show host. Hey, how you doing today?
Exactly.
What can I get you? You got the fucking customer service voice.
Exactly.
So, but I mean, some people do notice that we're fucking stressed out, man. We deal with
I know that one dude. What's his name? Corey told me that dude that was trying to return all that bullshit.
Oh my god, dude! So this kid comes in yesterday, and the thing is, I knew him from last year when I was there, up at that store, and I had some experiences with him, and I had other people that had experiences with him also. So he comes in yesterday, and obviously when I got back, I saw him. Yeah. There was a couple people that I was dreading to see again.
Yeah.
And I knew as soon as I saw him, I'm like, dude, this fucking kid.
It's crazy. He does it at multiple stores.
Yeah. So he was cool the first couple of times. Last night or on Sunday, he came in. You can tell he was like distressed. He's not all. A lot of these people he's there, but he's not all there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he comes in and he brings out 3 concentrates. He's like, hey, I want to return this shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. So, the person that's taking them is one of the other managers. I'm like, yo, pop that open while I'm finishing up with this guy. And he pops it open and he goes, wait a minute. So I grab one and I open it up. It looked like hair gel. It didn't even look like butter.
Said.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, dude goes to the back, grabs the exact same strain, and he goes, this is butter. He's like, I don't know what the hell that is. And I looked at him and I go, Ryan, I'm not returning these, bro. So he goes, are you just going to give them back? And, we handed it to him and he walked out. So I looked at dude and I was like, yo, note his account because I know he's going to go try to return them somewhere else. Yeah. And then Corey calls me today and he's like, yo, this motherfucker came into the store.
Traveling around the city, but he's traveling around town.
Yeah, bro. Man. Trying to get, that credit for hair gel. Fucking hair gel with like pieces of like, it almost looked like tapioca pudding. But clear.
These people are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
Well, yeah, long story short, it's hard insane. To do. It's hard to keep this consistent, but we're going to get better at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the bullshit.
Yeah, we'll get there.
No, for sure. Like I said, we're going to start doing visuals too. So
yeah, that's going to be awesome.
And then once that's up there, we'll do the Atomik midnight TikTok.
Yep.
And then
get all the socials going.
Yeah. Just like I said, and it's easy to do. Like I said, we'll just throw up we'll throw just a shot of us recording episode this, episode that, and just keep it running.
And keep it going.
Yeah. It'll be easy. For sure. Like I said, do shorts. We can do shorts on TikTok, shorts on Instagram.
Yeah, little shorts.
That's how you get them.
Yeah. Do like a quick little.
Because we can highlight the good parts.
Yeah. Like do a quick highlight of a topic we're talking about or something like that.
Exactly.
Get them sucked in.
Mm-hmm. Because I've told people about it. Like I have patients come in and I tell them, I'm like, I got a paranormal podcast. My buddy George does. Because a lot of them remember you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you remember me and him have a podcast we do. and they're interested in it. You know what I mean? Atomic Midnight is such a sick name.
Yeah,
it
dude.
brings them in.
To be honest, I don't even remember how I came up with that name.
I'm glad it's fire though.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you came up with is sick.
I remember I was reading an article about the Doomsday Clock, and
I gotta get shirts for us too, bro. Like I gotta it's easy for me to do. I just gotta cut out the time. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna try to because I have those. I use the same ones for the other brand that I do.
Yeah.
And that one, I just gotta print it. I just gotta get the LED light, sit it on there, and then once I have the screen printed, bro, I can bring it over here, and then we can just make shirts here type shit.
Dude.
Like it's easy.
Yeah,
it's super easy.
Yeah. Quick, simple logos. I mean, people like simple things.
That's how they did.
Maybe like one right here.
You want to do that? I was gonna do the big like for like us, like I was gonna do the one with like the big logo on the front, but we can put it there, and then on the back like paranormal investigation.
Yeah,
or
that'd be
like
dope.
That. Paranormal, something on the back, like paranormal and something paranormal on the back, to where like we can use them in like our videos that we do to like when we go around.
That would be sick.
Because when we're matching, but we look professional.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Professional ghost hunters at your service. For real.
Exactly.
I want to hire you guys to record at my house. Hey,
dude,
you know some people.
I'm like, dude, look, if you want us to come and explore some weird shit, we're here for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see some shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, but I did come to terms that like we're gonna have to be like clear-headed, not bring anything back with us.
And like I said, it's important. Like I know we talked about it a bunch of times, but the when you're investigating ghosts, just you like whenever you see something weird, like you have to keep it calm.
Yeah.
And don't the fear shit is what those entities feed off of, right?
Exactly.
So as long as you're cool and as long as you have no fear, the power of Christ compels you.
Exactly. And turn it into like hey, I'm here to learn about you. I'm not here to like belittle you or anything. Yeah, I'm not here to do anything bad.
A lot of these paranormal investigators, you know what I mean? I'm sure you've seen like the mainstream ones anyway. They'll just like yell at them and say all kinds of ridiculous shit, trying to antagonize them just to get some sort of reaction. I think if you come at them with respect, you'll get better content.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
I've never seen respectful ghost hunters really. They're always out there like talking shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. Come out,
yeah,
wherever
man.
you are.
Like, what the hell, dude? Like, how are you gonna get anything otherworldly to want to conversate with you?
Exactly.
You know. And just to touch on one more thing, and like with and going back to some of the crazy shit that we do with at work. I had a lady the other day.
Yeah.
It was last week, and she was dealing with my inventory manager. It was a dude, sorry, and he
That's one of those, huh?
He came in sort of exhausted. Yeah, I just want to grab this and that, right? So at the end of the transaction, everything's done. You can tell that he was like upset, whatever. And she looks at her and goes, yeah, just wanted to get something nice for myself. He's like, I went to the doctor and I'm terminal.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to save me. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's telling me this with literally her eyes just tearing up. And that's the type of shit that we got to deal with at work sometimes. So imagine us bringing that shit home and it lingering in your head. Maybe not at the moment because I'm like, hey, we're at work. Just it sucks.
Yeah.
We can talk about it later or, But imagine just like somebody telling you that. Like, how do you hold that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are some people that come into our job and it's heavy.
Yeah.
A
lot of people coming in with like cancer diagnosis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like I gotta bleep the name out.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
She has cancer.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like bad apparently. It's like
what?
It's like progressive. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
And I was there the day she got the phone call in the lobby. And she came to me like crying and freaking out, bro. I was just like, Jesus,
it's
dude.
bad, man.
Yeah.
Like that's just
stuff like that.
Fuck, man. So we got to deal with things like that and trying to keep up, but we're definitely going to be more consistent and we're going to get our sleep because I don't fucking sleep anymore, man. So my sleep schedule sucks.
It's all fucked.
Yeah. If I wake up for like a second in the middle of the night, I'll be up for a couple hours. Even on the nights that I got to be up at like fucking 6. Like luckily tomorrow I'm going till 1, so I'm chilling tonight,
Yeah, good.
So
I'm off tomorrow. Luckily.
Yeah, so you're good. Yeah. I'm off Mondays and Saturdays, so.
Mondays and Saturdays?
Mondays and Saturdays. We can try to fit some.
If you're off this Saturday, I could try to shoot for this Friday because I'm off I'm off.
You know what? I'm off. I'm off early on Fridays. I normally leave around 4:30.
I could be here around 6 or 7.
Yeah.
We can bust it out early, and that way you got work the next day or whatever.
No, I'm off on Saturday. And
okay. I
have family that's gonna be here this weekend.
Okay.
But my boy that's gonna be here, I would like him to record with us. He's fucking dope.
Well, I got another microphone. We're gonna
go. So maybe Friday,
Yeah. What does he do?
He is he's just there. He's just there.
He's just got crazy.
He's just there, yeah. But he's a deep dude like us, man. So we've talked about all kinds of shit before.
Yeah. It's good to have a third a guest too.
Yeah, man. I feel like once in a while we should probably just start having a guest too, because even though we have some experiences and other people do too, I mean, I feel like we should definitely start getting some other opinions and other people's, it's interesting to hear what other people go through and what they see also. Yeah. And what they believe in. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that would be dope too. So let's see, man. Let's try to shoot one out before the week in case something happens next week,
Yeah, that works for me, dude.
So.
But,
yeah, man.
Speaking of seeing shit, what do you, as far as like, how do I put it? Because I know you said when you were a kid, you like would see auras around people and stuff like that. Yeah. Things for me, like what I'll see is like silver sparkles. Yeah. Which is like and they're like orbs and they're all flying and like weird but they're super small. If that makes sense. So when I try to focus on them, I can't see them. Yeah. But like when they're always just like I can see them like if I like right here, right? Yeah. Like they're floating around, but like I don't
You can't focus on them?
But when you try to focus on them, they disappear. Yeah. So it's like when you're just sitting here chilling, they'll just be there. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that'll happen, and it used to freak me out, dude. Like I think I was like the first time that happened to me, like I got out of the shower. And like I was like rubbing my face with the towel, and then I took the towel off, and there was just like a shit ton of like silver fucking like
little tiny orbs
just floating all around. Dude.
And that's when you were a kid, or when you were older?
I was like 18.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was
so
like,
you had some girth.
Yeah, I was like
some HT.
Exactly. I was like 18. And I was like and I was just like thinking it was just like, oh shit, I guess I rubbed my eyes too hard. But recently, bro, they're like
it happened again.
They're back. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Which is interesting. Like the less I smoke weed, like I have one crazy experience, dude. Yeah. And it was when like I was quitting to stop smoking weed a lot and everything. I don't know, you could say this is like cannabis induced psychosis or like fucking whatever the fuck it was, but I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I'm kind of past that. You know what I mean? Like fucking I had this one time, me and my dad were talking about something, dude, and it was right after I got out of like a hot ass like shower. There's something with like hot water, bro. Like when I get like into hot water for a long extended period of time, because I was just sitting in the shower just meditating, because like I was like depressed and like sad and shit, and like I was just like meditating. And then, like, I got out, and then he started talking to me about certain things, and we were talking about, like, Christianity and, like, Islam and stuff like that. Yeah. And, like, all of a sudden, bro, I just got this really crazy, like, rush over me, bro. Like, a crazy, like, I don't even really know how to explain it, but, like, a crazy calm focus. And I sat there, bro, right? And all of a sudden, dude, and it's the weirdest shit. Like, all of a sudden, I started, like what they would say, it's like, I guess it's like channeling, bro. But like I started to like have like crazy like I don't even know how to put it, like crazy like insights, and like you know how like you tell me sometimes like where you're like you feel like you're losing your mind kind of thing. Yeah. It was like that, but like I wasn't afraid of it, so I just let go, right? Okay. And when I let go, dude, it was crazy, bro. Like I started to be like I started like speaking in tongues type shit. Dude,
and it was just natural.
Well, I was like it freaked my dad out, dude. It was so funny, bro. like I was literally sitting there, and I was like, he was like talking about stuff, and and I don't know what happened. Like I just kind of like zoned out because I was listening to what he was saying. I was sitting like a meditative pose, and like I was relaxing with my eyes closed. Yeah. And then like it just came in, bro, and I was just like started being like, Yo, I think I can. As crazy as this sounds, it seems so weird, but like, it was like I'm trying to put it in like good words to where it's like people listening can understand it, but it's kind of hard to put it. But like I started like speaking in like a different language.
That's
and
crazy.
It sounded like fucking like
Elvish,
Arabic.
Oh, Arabic?
Kind of like Arabic, kind of like old
Sumeric type shit.
Like old like Middle Eastern language.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
what?
he was like, bro, are you okay? And when he said that, it snapped
you
me
like
out
snapped
of it.
out.
I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Yo, I wonder what the fuck that was. And it was after you smoked?
It was after I smoked and I sat in the hot shower and meditated for a long time.
Damn.
And after that, dude, it was weird because like I was sitting there and then it just came over me. But it was like that feeling of like calm where you don't really have like it was like an ego death kind of a weird thing because like I didn't really feel like I didn't really have much of an identity at that point.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Weird shit like that.
It's man, when I've had feelings like that, it's literally, I mean, the best way to put it would be to run it up to an edge and almost about to fall.
Yeah.
And
I fell in a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's interesting though because to me, like people that would happen to them, they'd be scared and stuff like that. But after that happened to me, bro, like I went down in my journal, I wrote about that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the same day that I like saw those fucking orbs, bro. Like I saw the orbs earlier that day, and then I went and fucking was just trying to chill, and then that shit happened.
Was that recently?
It was. Remember that one Friday I called out of work?
Yeah.
It was that day.
What? Damn.
And I was like, and so what I had to do, I was like, fuck it, bro, let's just go to fucking nature. So I went out to that trail, which I got to take you to that trail.
Yeah.
I know you'd fuck with that trail. I went out to that trail and like I went out there and just grounded myself and everything was back good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the nature always brings it back.
Yeah, those things are fucking, things like that, man. Like I've had dreams where luckily I haven't had to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
And if I did, I most likely called out.
Yeah.
But dreams where it just takes so much out of you that the next day you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's more vivid dreams. I feel like the last like couple of years I've had maybe 2 or 3 of them where I've just the next day just been like done, or like I can't be around people today.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. Cause like that shit, like after that happened, like the energy, bro, was so crazy that went through me. Like it exhausted the shit out of me.
Yeah, dude.
Like it was like, it was just so exhausting.
Yeah, man.
Which is interesting.
Things like that, I don't know. It's things that I don't understand. But the thing is, it goes so over my head that I never think to look deeper into it. You know, because I'm just like, I don't want to feel that shit.
Yeah.
But like we've talked about before, with things like that, you just gotta like. You literally got to tune yourself to not let it freak you out.
I kind of took it like a mushroom trip. That's what like the mushrooms have taught me, bro. Like whenever I feel those feelings, bro, I just let them ride, dude. Like I just pretend I took mushrooms. Yeah. And then at that point, you're just like, fuck it.
Isn't it crazy to feel things like that and just naturally feeling it, you know?
Yeah, like in deep meditation, like I'll literally sit there and like I haven't meditated deeply in a couple of weeks, but normally like when I can get really focused and deep, you feel exactly like you're high on mushrooms. Yeah, but
because you're seeing colors and everything, and
you just feel such a crazy body high. Yeah. Damn, it is weird.
There's so much shit that I tell myself that I need to do, and I put things in my notes and try to write shit down and remember things, but dude, I fucking suck at lately, lately's just been fucking crazy. But I want to, man, because I hear all these stories about meditation and how like being in tune with yourself, you can you can naturally feel, and pump your endorphins, and feel like if
through breathing
on
techniques,
some DMT shit,
dude. Yeah, through like they call it like the kun. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Like the Kundalini. Yeah. That type of breathing exercise. They say it's dangerous because it creates extreme like
stress on your body,
your nervous system.
Oh shit.
That's just I think that's just a bunch of
pussies,
bro. You know what I mean? It's like they were like, you need a guide to do this. Like you don't want to do it alone, unguided. Yeah. But what the fuck did Jesus do? Who was Jesus' guide? Yeah, exactly. As long as you have a positive light, bro, and like something positive to look at it, I wouldn't do it towards Satan. That's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you're doing it towards Christ and you're doing it towards positivity and love and peace, like that type of stuff, I feel like it. As long as you have a positive mindset and you're pure about it, I feel like you're always going the right
Yeah,
direction.
there's no way to steer away from the task at hand, being positive about shit.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I forgot, I don't know who the hell was it at work, but somebody brought up a crazy point that we've never really, like, nobody really talks about. Like, nobody talks about what Jesus did before. Mm-hmm. He was well known, like when he was a kid, and then afterwards when he came back, short amount of time, and then boom,
gone. Gone.
So
yeah, like I was wondering about what the fuck did he just like what happened, like he's like after apparently there was like because it was between, I think it was 30 and 33.
Yeah.
That was those 3 years is when he came back and was like doing a bunch of crazy like healing and miracles and shit. But that from that age to like 15 to like 29, there's no recollection of Jesus.
Yeah.
Nobody has any idea.
It's insane that he brought this up, and like I said, shit goes over my head all the time. Mm-hmm. But even just thinking about that, I was like, damn, I need to put this in my fucking notes and go research it later, because like it's true. Nobody knows anything about him before, and then after when he came back, like boom, like where'd he go?
Yeah. Yeah.
That stuff is
because like I said, there's hundreds of like historical documents of like him coming back in his like being back into his body.
Yeah.
After he was killed or whatever, and like he would come back like to the 12 disciples. And that's what's crazy is like that's why they were so passionate about it, because they're like, this guy literally came back from the dead and came back to us and told us, like, I told you, like, you guys,
I told you that I was gonna
like,
come back.
These are the holes in my hands.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. That's what I feel like I've said this before, but like Buddha, like he was the first enlightened mind, and like what he was so focused on was like to get rid of suffering. I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast or not. Maybe I have.
Yeah.
But his main focus was like how to get rid of suffering, like I said, and Jesus' main focus was to show you that death isn't real.
Yeah.
And that's like the two differences between the two, and that's how Jesus, and that's what the human mind, and like if you're extremely focused and pure about that, and that's the only focus you have in life is to be like, death isn't real.
Yeah.
Death isn't real. Death isn't real. I'm not scared of death. You can do stuff like that. But he was like the only one enlightened soul that was so focused on it his whole entire existence. And didn't have me. I'm too focused on the fucking guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
But he is focused on fucking. I'm not gonna die. Watch. Yeah. And you can't tell him nothing, dude.
Yeah. Because that was his main focus. Like I'm not dying.
That's all he was focused on, dude.
Imagine. I'm fucking scared of death, dude. I don't know why, man.
Jesus shows you that it's not a. That's the thing, like with death, it's interesting, right? Because I watch a bunch of this stuff about near-death experiences and NDEs, people that die and come back, right?
Yeah.
All of them, bro. It's just as, like, right when you die, it's just as if I got up and sat in that chair. That's how crazy the divergence is, and you just see yourself.
Yeah.
You're outside of your body, but you have no body.
Yeah.
And most humans that are extremely attached to their body and they think this body is them, this isn't you. You're just a spirit inside this body. And once you're out and you're outside of your body and you see it, you start to panic and freak out and be like, oh no, everything I lived was a lie.
Yeah.
But these spiritual teachers, I follow a lot of them, and their main thing is like, why you create the cycle of reincarnation, and not why when you're outside of your body, why don't you go, I can go anywhere now?
Yeah.
Instead of freaking out and having to get back, why don't you just be like, I'm free?
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm free. Get me go wherever. I am now able to do anything I want to do.
Yeah.
Instead, they somehow freak out and want to find the nearest body. That's why they say like entities, like that don't have any understanding of that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. They'll literally find other bodies, bro, and they'll use their bodies for like addictions, like alcoholism, like doing crazy hard drugs, and like that's what they're doing so they can feel. The entity is a thought, because a lot of these spiritual people say that all your thoughts are just a bunch of different entities.
Yeah.
So like when you identify with your thoughts, that's when you're gonna find it's all entities. To get to the perfect place is when you can see your thoughts and see it from that third party perspective, and watch your ego and watch you and just realize none of it's you. And that is the true, like, spiritual you.
Yeah. See, that's interesting. And I want to say that I've been in places in my life where, I mean, I haven't been in ideal situations and been around people that were good for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Same.
And you can definitely feel not like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like almost like a form of possession.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have conversations with family members and friends, and just even being in like a shit relationship, you got the blinders on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
That's essentially that's a form.
Dude,
you know, of being possessed.
Dude,
you know?
Dude, like the me like 3 years ago or the me 4 years ago, completely different demonic person, dude.
Same, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
same.
crazy what like a relationship with the wrong type of people can do to you, because like you don't have a way to like. I lived with that person for 9 years nonstop. Like I wasn't able to separate myself and have my own thoughts. It was always a thought of bouncing it off.
Exactly.
Of bouncing it off. So you really don't have any identity of like what your true thoughts are. Especially when you start with such a, like 18 years old, you don't even know who you are.
You don't even know who you are, man.
Know what I mean?
You're just literally jumping into some shit, and that's the love of my life.
And then now it's normal. And now that's your new baseline. Is that when actuality it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. So. Like I said, essentially, it's a form of possession.
Yeah,
you know.
It is.
So, and like I said, I tell people like you got the blinders on, and you're focused on that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's going back to focusing on things, and instead of focusing on you, and you know, not being scared of this or whatever it is, you're focused on hyperfixating on things that aren't good for you. So like, yeah, it's a form of possession. You know,
the amount of fear and anxiety that I had that whole entire
it's so
9
bad.
years, bro.
I've been there,
bro.
It's
10 out of 10.
It's
bro.
disgusting.
Yeah,
it's so bad. And you look back years after, and you know, it's crazy because you think about like the aftermath and what you have to do to get over it, and how bad it was for you.
Yeah,
and you're like, dude, what the fuck was wrong with me back then?
It's so, and like I said, that is possession.
Yeah,
it's
a form of possession, dude.
You're attached to something in the material world, right? So like when you become attached to those things, people are just material items.
That's it.
That's all they are, bro. They're not like, but when you live your whole life, people that have been together since they were 18 and now they're 45 and they're still together.
Yeah.
That is some weird shit.
Yeah, dude.
Because they don't have any real identity of their true selves.
And it's fascinating listening to stories like, you know, one of my, he's like, you know, they were talking about it today. I had a patient. She's like, how did you make it to 50 years with your wife together? You know, and man, I'm trying to remember what he said. It was such a good like, holy shit, looking at it that way type shit. I forgot what he said, man.
It's just kind of like a lot of these people, a lot of their identity.
It was a good line.
Yeah.
What he said. Man, I don't even want to text him. He's probably not awake right now. Old fuck.
But no, it's funny though. It is. People like the whole relationship thing is such an interesting thing, especially when you're in it with the wrong type of people. Like
we create idols, bro.
Yeah, that dude.
It's disgusting.
That girl was like my source of like, basically was God, if you want to put it that way.
No, man. If
you know what I mean?
If you want to get deep, that's what it is. And it's the person that you're idolizing. You know,
instead of idolizing a higher power.
Yeah.
Like I do now, I used to idolize her like that was that.
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, all the spiritual training I've done in the past 3 years showed me why that is not appropriate.
It's not appropriate, yeah. How's your mental been lately, man?
It's been chill, dude.
It's been good?
Yeah, I guess.
Work and shit, everything?
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just winging it, dude.
Same, bro. Me too. Just exhausted, bro.
Yeah.
Other than tired, that, it's just tired, but nothing like no negative thoughts or anything like that. Which is surprising because I talk about it every week, you know, and I'm just like, dude, I feel it's been such a great day, you know, but getting to that point, it took a lot, you know, because dredging through that mud, and just like feeling like shit all the time.
Yeah, oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. Mental's good. It's just exhausted, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
like I said,
been positive lately, you know.
Everything is like there. Yeah, because whenever I don't really have bad days anymore. Because like I said, if there's no such thing as a bad day for me. Because it's like I said, it's either like it's just a lesson. So I just try to, like, whenever I get depression, I try to thank the universe for my depression because it's trying to teach me something.
Exactly.
That's all it's trying to do.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just it's like a hard training.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some days I don't know though. My mental's been chill though.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I've been there, bro. Just winging it, and working, bro. So
feeling the energy. Like I said, they say like when you have anxiety. I haven't had anxiety. Knock on fucking wood. I haven't had anxiety in a really long time. But the depression sometimes hits.
Yeah.
And like what I try to do now is look at the depression like a scientist, like and look at it like under a magnifying glass, and just study it and see like why exactly it is what it is, and don't attach myself to it.
It's crazy because I do the same shit. Like if I have days like that, or if I feel like that, I can literally take a step out of that. Yeah. And I can see the anxiety, but I'm standing over here.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm like, dude, why are you feeling like that? Yeah. And you're talking to yourself in like the third person almost.
It's that ego, bro.
Yeah.
You got to detach yourself from the ego, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's something that it took a long time to master, but I'll look at myself from the outside and be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
and most people can't do that. Most people will identify with that voice and be like, oh, that's me.
Exactly.
But it's not, dude.
It's not.
It's the fucking ego. The ego is the enemy, dude.
Yeah.
It really is.
I try to, there's people that I talk to and I'm just like, you got anxiety, you got depression, you got shit like that. But essentially, if you can dig deep, you know, you can figure out why you're feeling that way. Yeah. You can get yourself out. Anybody can.
They definitely can.
Yeah, you definitely can. It's just, it takes discipline. Yeah. You know, not everybody's going to feel the urge to put themselves through bettering themselves about it. Yeah. So yeah, it's mental fortitude, dude.
There's a crazy theory, bro. Like fucking, it goes into time, right? Yeah. This one's a crazy one. There's this channeling dude, bro. His name is I can't remember his real name, but he channels this extraterrestrial being that he calls Bashar. Have you seen that, dude?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Dude.
Pretty sure I've seen a couple videos on that.
We'll do a deep dive on this one, but I'll just get into it like a little bit. But there's one concept on time, like he'll sit there, dude, and like he'll sit there, like I said, he'll sit there with his eyes closed, and then all of a sudden, he'll just like, boom, now he's not him anymore. He's channeling this crazy energy, bro. Yeah. And instantly he'll start like telling you crazy, insightful stuff. And one thing he talks about is the illusion of time. Yeah. And how time isn't real at all. All it is a bunch of different realities that are shifting.
Overlapping?
Well, it's just your reality shifting every time. Yeah. So, like, say, for example, like, I'm trying to explain it in an easy way. How you can manifest your own reality is basically like what the scientists call seconds. Seconds aren't real. Time's not real. That's not a thing that's even. It's just a thing that they go off of because it's been so embedded in everyone's mind.
Of course, yeah.
Time's not real, but every second is a different reality. So every time you think this is a second, it's just a different reality that you're in, and that's just what's so trippy about it. I was gonna go deeper with that, but I fucking lost my goddamn train of thought.
It's the Matrix.
It is, dude. But like how reality is set up is like so like say you want to be something, right? Like say you have like aspirations to do something like this podcast, right? There's a reality, bro, where this podcast has 3 million subscribers, right? Yeah. And that reality exists right now. Yeah. But it's up to us to keep mindlining and believe that reality is real, and to see it, and to feel it.
I see it,
and I do too.
I see it and feel it all the time. We've talked about it before.
And you know what I mean? And that reality is there. It's just on a different channel that you have to tune into to get it there. Yeah. So it's like you just can't have any doubt.
You can't.
You can't have, like, if Jesus doubted himself, he would have never come back.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same type of...
They would have been like, oh, shit, he died. And that's it. He ain't coming back.
Like, I can't bring myself back to death.
Yeah.
I don't believe him. You have to believe in yourself. That self-belief really goes a long way.
And to tie into that, a lot of things the last, like, I would say, like, the last 3 years of my life, things just line up. Mm-hmm. Before I used to be like, yo, shit, nothing ever goes right. Nothing does this, nothing does that. And I've literally watched things just line up in front of my face. It even happened recently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Because, like, they say, like, back to that dude, like, you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now, or else you wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Dude, we are exactly where we're supposed to be in this reality right now. And none of this happened by chance. Chance doesn't exist. Coincidences don't exist.
They don't.
They're not real.
They don't.
Bro.
They don't, man.
You know?
I'm saying.
It's part of the reality manifestation, and like shifting realities, and like everything you go through is all for a divine reason to get you where you're supposed to be. But if you reject it and don't believe in that, that's what creates you shifting to that negative reality.
Yeah. That's what causes all the shit that you don't need, all those negative feelings, depression, things like that.
And that's the bullshit. That's like that demonic shit where the demons want you to stay. If demons are real, I mean, who knows if they are, but like they want you to stay in that type of negative vibrational state to where you can't do what you know you can do.
Yeah. And it's they tie a lot of UFO sightings in with time also.
Dude,
like when people lose, like there was some shit that happened like back in the 70s or 60s in a town, and everybody lost about an hour and a half. Nobody knew what the hell happened, and it was instant. You know, so
there was one dude that was fishing. I can't remember his name. He's one of the most. He's one of like his story happened in the 70s. He was fishing with his friend.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this crazy aircraft came in. I gotta send you this interview with him, dude. He's only done one talk, and it was at this UFO,
like a convention type shit.
Exactly, that's the word I'm looking for. It was a UFO convention where they have thousands of people that have been abducted, hundreds of people that like are in that same mind space, and that's the same type of thing. Like when you have people that believe all together, that's when the magic really happens. But when you surround yourself with people that are unbelievers, bro, you're never going to see anything.
I would have loved to go to a convention like that just to feel the energy, bro.
Dude, but this guy got abducted. The way he talks about it, bro, is so... he's talking about it like it's him today at work. That's how, that's how you know it's so true. He's talking about it like, this is what happened, this is what happened. But either way, this is the main story. He went fishing with his friend at night, all right? And ever since then, he never goes night fishing, which is crazy. The guy's like 60 years old, dude. He's like 60 years old, and he was fishing, and and it goes back to the hypnotherapy also. He was fishing with his friend, and all of a sudden, they saw this crazy ship. It arrived. Okay, these entities came out of the ship, and he said they were moving really robotically.
Yeah.
And they had he said they didn't seem to be like people, but they had people form, but they were moving really robotically. And his theory was like the aliens in that ship were controlling those people as the workers. So they have people that come and collect you, and then they bring you up to the mothership, which he got up to the mothership. He said he sat down in the chair. A woman, like a female-like figure, comes into the room and starts putting her fingers down his throat, right? And he was like, he just like they're like putting some sort of like device in him, right? Like some sort of like tracking device. I don't know what it is, some sort of medical device. Yeah. And they were putting it in him, and then he said he got it out, and then they put it there, and then he was somehow back on to the place, like the bank where he was, and his friend, he woke up right next to his friend, and his friend was like, "Did you see that?" They're like, "Yeah, bro, but don't tell nobody, bro. I don't want to be this guy, dude. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be
Nobody's
going
to believe us.
Nobody's going to believe us, bro. This is because that was like one of the first times that there were alien sightings, and like it was around the 70s, and like him and his friend.
I want to say I've heard this story.
But his friend went and reported it to the news. right?
Oh,
you know what I mean? So then like he started getting like all these like the police came and like the police didn't believe him. He set in a bunch of these police interrogations. They all wanted to see him. Then the state officials came and started interviewing him and trying to get all this stuff. And there was another time, I can't remember the time frame of it, but it was about, I don't know, 5 years later, he went fishing, right? And then he went fishing alone this time because he wanted to go out and chill. And like he lost like 4 to 6 hours of time, and then he woke back up and with a shirt on, and it had a bunch of blood all on it. And he was like, and he walked into his house, and his wife was like, "What's wrong with you?" And he doesn't do drugs or anything. Yeah. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do any of that stuff. So she was like, but he couldn't remember where he was. He couldn't remember why he had this shirt on with blood on it. He couldn't remember any of this stuff, dude, right? So then what he did was he met with this hypnotherapist, and he was like, somehow he got in contact with this hypnotherapist that somehow can get into your subconscious mind and remind you why it happened. Yeah. So he went deep. He fucking got hypnotized. He gave him back his memories, bro. And his memory was how he got all that blood. He said he went back up into the mothership, right? And he was hanging, and he was with that female type of extraterrestrial being that was doing this stuff to him. And he said, no one's going to believe me that I'm here again, so I'm taking her with me. So then he started to try to punch her and attack her and hold her down and like try to be like, he's like, I'm just going to jump out of the ship with me and her, dude. I'm going to see like if we can, I got to take something back with me so people believe me. And so he said he started to attack her and like smash her head like on like the consoles in the aircraft. And this big, I guess there was another being in there. I don't know what type of extraterrestrial it was. He has drawings of it and like pictures of what he looked like and everything. And he brought him in, and then he like broke up the fight and everything, and then now he's back. And that's why, and he's like, and I wish I would have kept that shirt, bro, because that had her blood on it, and I would have had, I could have had DNA evidence of this alien, bro.
Oh, man.
Isn't that wild?
That's a crazy story. I would definitely like to look into that one.
It's like an hour-long like TED Talk that he does.
I want to say that I looked.
He wrote a book about it.
I want to say that I heard something briefly about it because I remember the two friends fishing, and then something happening. It might have been something that I was watching on TV, like background noise or some shit one day on YouTube or something.
He didn't even want to. He didn't even want to write a book about it, but it was like the only way for him to like get the story out and make himself feel better about it.
That's like some Bob Lazar shit.
Dude, it is. He doesn't like the people that this stuff happens to. They don't want to talk about it.
They don't.
Like because nobody believes them.
Yeah. Bob Lazar though.
Bob Lazar's another crazy one.
That's
all
the shit that guy's been through his whole entire life. Mm-hmm. With everything that he used to do, you know, and all the government visits and everything. That shit's, and look where he's at today. It's insane, bro. It's
crazy he hasn't been killed.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And his documentary where he said that he had like that matter,
element 151 or something like that.
Something crazy.
It's like the anti-gravitational shit that they get in space, and like you can only mine it. It's not from this planet.
It's not from this planet.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to see, man. I gotta start watching all this shit again.
Yeah.
I gotta start watching things like this again, dude.
Bob Lazar is another one that's crazy. Like but all this, it's crazy because like what the capitalistic mindset of people is like, oh, bro, we got alien technology, let's sell it to consumers.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, let's just make money off of it. Like it's kind of crazy. Like the touchscreen phones we have, like all these fingerprint scanners, like all of this stuff has alien origin, but people just take it and just go with it. They're like, no, it's cool. This is just technology. How did shit go from 90s to 2025 and it's this crazy? Like the technology we have now is so substantially ridiculous compared to what we had in the 90s, bro. How does it propulse itself so quick?
Yeah.
And they're just like, "Oh no, it's just scientists. They're really smart." They're like, "We're humans, bro. We used to live in caves."
Bro. And we've been I mean when I was younger, there was still cordless phones. Fucking
Kitchen phones and shit with the long cables.
With the long.
They could stretch across the whole house. Yeah. No, same, dude.
And cordless phones had just came out, and they're the antenna and big ass.
I remember the ones you'd have to charge, like I remember when those first came out, you'd have to put them in the base and charge them. But you're like, shit, this shit is wireless now. I can go out in the backyard and talk.
Fucking phone like this big. I was trying to find this story. I forgot what the fuck it was, dude. I was trying to look it up, but it's about a guy that like I don't know if he got into an accident or something, but he like fell asleep and his whole life, got married, kids and everything, and inside of his dream he was staring at a lamp in the living room and it glitched. But he said that it felt so real, everything, like watching his kids be born, like his whole career, life, family, getting married. And inside of the dream, which he thought was his reality, like, because he felt everything, the lamp, like, looked weird. It, like, glitched. And he woke up, and it was a fucking dream. And he said that he felt the entire thing. And it lasted maybe, I think, a few minutes.
That's what they talk about.
Or a few seconds or some shit.
They talk about, like, like when you go to sleep at night, we've touched on this a little bit during this podcast. When you go to sleep at night, your soul, your spirit leaves your body, right? So what you're experiencing in your dreams is really the true you that's like going around outside of the body, right? Yeah. So it's very weird. Like dreams are basically like like soul exploration, essentially, you know? And like they say, like the matter in like this reality is so much denser than any other type of like planet or any other place. So like time here moves, like the idea of time moves extremely slow here, as opposed to in your dreams where you can because it's a different reality. So time space in that reality,
it's instant.
You can go from here to there to there to there to there. It's just this physical reality that we're in right now makes it go slow. Yeah. But in your mind, it goes.
Dude, it's instant. I've had fucking dreams where I'm just like literally shifting, almost like I'm on a movie set. Yeah. And like I got like something going on this side. Yeah. But I'm in one thing, and then it literally just shifts instantly. Yeah. You know, all of a sudden I'm fucking driving, and I'm like, dude, I was just walking. Yeah. You know, or like I was just running or something.
Exactly. And that's what's crazy, that you can live a whole 7 lifetimes in what on this planet is an 8-hour time frame while you're sleeping. But time goes away when you sleep. It's not real. It's the same thing as like, I know you like on psychedelics, like you realize that like time references are so diluted.
I would like to do some mushrooms soon.
Well, I don't know what my mindset's so expanded now. I don't know what the hell happened to me.
Pick a day. You know what I mean? I can only imagine you on some psychedelics at this time. Now you've been fucking meditating and mastering the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know what would happen. I don't want to have fear about it, but I feel like it would be a lot different, because I would take them with zero type of spiritual training at all, dude.
That's like, crazy, but and self-taught, you know what I mean? And
but now though that I have like a ground to stand on, I feel like I'd go so deep. Like, bro, I would you just watch me vanish into dust, bro. Like I might just disappear, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That shit's fucking crazy, dude.
It would be wild.
You're fucking.
I don't know what.
All you see is like a little.
Gone.
That shit, dude. Sid's gone.
My body would still be here though, so I would just be a brain dead retard.
You'd be fucking done, man. You wouldn't even fucking exist anymore. I'm gonna find that fucking story and send it to you one day, because it's crazy.
That's like the theory that some people have, right? Like when you like do crazy amounts of psychedelics and people lose their mind, right? Yeah. And then they're just like a completely different person. It's because their spirit left. Yeah. Like they basically transcended out of their body, and now their spirit's gone, but their body's still here. Yeah. Kind of crazy.
A fucking vessel. Yeah. That's it.
And it's not the same as like, because the spirit's gone, so like it's not like it wouldn't. It's like it's just the body now. Yeah. Just ready to be possessed by something else.
It's crazy. I mean, I love stories like that about how our soul goes to like another planet, or we reincarnate on another planet. Yeah. And shit like that.
All of that, the Dolores Cannon, we could do like a little bit of a...
Yeah, tell me about that.
Deep dive.
We've spoken about her briefly on other episodes, but...
Dude, she's one of my favorites, dude. Like, She was a lady that she got into hypnotherapy, and this was in like the 50s and 60s, right? And this was before any type of hypnotherapy research was really done. Like they would do the old techniques where they're like, watch this,
with the
watch
light.
this.
Oh yeah.
With like the little fucking they hold the thing on a string and they tell you to like watch this, and then you can go into like a deep meditative state, right? Because it's the same type of thing. Like you can't be hypnotized. I don't know if you've ever been to like any type of hypnotherapist.
No, I'm scared
like
of that shit, dude.
Something.
I'm scared, bro.
Well, I feel that. But like the hypnotherapists, like they know people they can't hypnotize because those people aren't calm enough for them to do it. Yeah. Like some people just would be like, I'm not gonna let you hypnotize me. And when you have that mindset, okay, I can't hypnotize you. You're not gonna let me. You have to give me a little bit of consent with your mind.
Like you wanna be, you wanna have to be.
You gotta trust
or whatever.
You gotta just give some stranger weird trust of like your body essentially, which is crazy because like they'll put you into some crazy deep hypnotic states. But what Dolores Cannon, so she would do it in the beginning where like her main focus was like lose weight, quit smoking. Like things like that. That's like what she would do. That's like her main focus was like just
lifestyle type shit.
Lifestyle changes in hypnotherapy. So she had this one lady that was extremely overweight, like crazily overweight, and there was a guy that came to her and was like, we just want you to make her feel calm. We don't want you to do anything. We just want you to make her feel calm because she can't find peace. Yeah. She's really stressed out about her weight. Like she has really bad health issues. Like we just want you to make her feel calm. So she was like, all right, cool, bring her in. So they brought her in, and then she's got her into this crazy deep meditative state to the point to where she started reliving previous lifetimes of her soul.
What?
Dude. To the point to where she would sit there, and Dolores Cannon is such a calm, amazing soul for this. That's how you know the universe picked her to be someone like this, because she would literally sit there and take notes and realize and like start speaking to entities not from this earth through that person's subconscious mind while they're unconscious. So she's listening to she's talked to like Nostradamus through people. Yeah. Like, he'll be like, this is Nostradamus. I'm going to tell you, like, because, like, that goes back to, and she explains it in the way, because, like, time isn't like, oh, Jesus was here. Jesus is still here now doing the same thing he was doing 2,000 years ago, because time's not real. It's all happening at once. It's the Big Bang. Yeah. So it's one big thing. So, like, to be like, oh, back in the 1960s is now also. Now, yeah. It's just we're in a different reality, but it's still there. Yeah. And there's the ability through the subconscious mind to connect back to those things. So this lady would connect back to a time where she was like a flapper in like a gang in like I think it was like the 1800s or something. She was running with a gang, bro, and she was like a different, because like that's part of the soul reincarnation of everything, is like you've had a bunch of different lifetimes. Yeah. And each lifetime is there to teach you something to where you can do this lifetime and get it right. That's like where, like, in Hinduism, the whole idea of reincarnation is like you've been a spirit on this earth since the beginning of time, living through different bodies, dying, coming back through another body to try to figure it out again, because Earth is nothing but a school. Yeah. That's all this is for. It's just to teach you how to get to the next level. Yeah. To get to the next reality, or the next
where you reach like the perfect being.
You figure it here, and then you move on to the next one. And there's, I don't know how many levels there are. Some say there's like 13 different dimensions is what they call them, and that's what she talks about, is like when they start getting weird with nukes and stuff, they'll never nuke the world, bro, because the entities that are really in charge won't let them happen, because there's so many dimensions inside this dimension. She was talking about there's dimensions that are microscopic dimensions in this reality that we're in now. There's whole cities, there's whole galaxies that are so small that we can't even see right here.
Yeah.
Just because it's not out, it's in.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things that are just on a different
Does she
reality.
have like books, or is there like
dude, she's got crazy books.
And like, does she have like interviews too, or no?
Well, yeah, where she sits and talks and tells you all this stuff. That's where I get a lot of this knowledge from. Is like listening.
I'll
send you.
Please,
I'll send you all that stuff, dude.
Yeah, because I'll bedtime. I always got a podcast in my ear.
This one though is crazy deep, bro. Because like I said, she'll talk to aliens through people's subconscious mind, and the aliens are like one just crazy conversation she had. She was like, they're always afraid of you guys taking over, coming back and taking over the world like a what's that movie, like where the aliens come in and try to attack
like
the
Independence Day type shit. Yeah,
and they're like, why can it's already ours?
Yeah.
We already own it.
Yeah.
You guys are we know all about you. We're here to help. You guys are living on a thing to where it's already, it was ours to begin
It's already
with.
Ours, yeah.
So why are we taking something that's already ours?
We're leasing this shit to you guys.
Like, for you to be so egotistical to think that you're here and we want something you have when you're already on something that's ours.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy. Yeah.
That's dope. Man, that type of shit, if you're not wanting to learn about it, it's just going to be another Hollywood thing to you, you know?
And that's what she talks about, fear. Like, she was talking about how fear is, and they were like, fear is for entertainment purposes only.
That's it. That's it, dude.
It doesn't exist, bro.
Yeah. It's definitely something I got to get over.
It's just for, dude, it's all for entertainment purposes, bro. Yeah. It's not like, once you give in and like, but like what fear and the ego will try to do is try to get you in and lock you into your previous mindset, because your ego doesn't like it when it figures out you're trying to dissolve it.
Of course.
Because it has a fight, bro. It's got a fight to it, man.
Yeah. And it's almost like a layer of film that you got to get through. You got to master.
And it's a protection thing, because your ego thinks that it's doing what it's best, but it doesn't. Like, once you really, really start to dissolve your ego and realize that like your ego doesn't belong here anymore, it doesn't like that, and it starts to feel like oh no, we got to do this, bro. We got to do this.
It's going into the fight or flight.
Exactly.
You know.
But your ego, once you really get down, I'm trying to get there. Every day's different, dude. But I try to really just see, like, I'll be like walking around and I'll just get like previous thoughts of like negativity, and I go, you are so funny, ego. Yeah. Like, dude, nice try. Yeah. You know what I mean? It just tries to suck you back into that monkey mind, bro. Yeah. Like being like, oh no, worry about this, worry about, when there is really no worry. Like, but it takes so much mental training.
It's a hard thing to master.
It's the same thing as going to the gym, bro. It's like you just have to. It's like if you have to do the ego dissolving like you do going to the gym. It's an every single day thing. But one day you stop, you'll fall back in, and now you're back.
Of
and
course.
You gotta wait, and then you gotta do it all over again. But the more and more you realize that it's just your ego and it's not you, you can feel. Like I said, dude, I can just sit now sometimes and just watch an ego battle. And it's not even me. Like, I don't take it personally. Yeah. I just sit there and like you were talking about, how you sit there like a third party perspective. Yeah. And you just watch your ego try. Yeah. And you're just like, bro. And when you have really strong will, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Give up, dude.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to get there, and I'm watching you like trying to fucking hold me back from so much shit. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it does, bro. Like, most people that are really free and like can chase their dreams and accomplish things, their ego's dissolved. And the ones that don't, those are the ones that once they get what they think they want, it's hell. Yeah. Like all these people that have a shit ton of money, a shit ton of material things, and they're miserable and they hate themselves, and like they do drugs and they try to like forget about like who they are. It's like they had a point in their life where they were able to manifest their reality in a way they wanted. But then that ego came up and drew them back.
They never mastered it.
Knocked them back down, bro.
That shit is insane, man.
It's ridiculous.
It's so crazy.
The ego is a weird one.
Yeah, man. For damn sure.
It really is, man. But yeah, Dolores Cannon, bro, she's like one of my philosopher, I guess you could call her. I don't know. She was like way ahead of her time. She died. Her body died anyway. She didn't die, but her body died. And like the things that she would talk about, dude, were so mind blowing, and they make logical sense. And she has an explanation for every single thing she says. So that's what makes her different. She's not just pulling this shit out of nowhere. She's like, no, I sat down. She's done thousands and thousands and thousands of hypnotherapy sessions with these entities, bro.
Yeah.
And most hypnotherapists warn about that type of deep space you can get in and say it's dangerous. She never looked at it that way. She looked at it like a way to where, like, you're going to hurt the patient. The patient, she's like, out of thousands and thousands of sessions I've had, every patient comes back perfect, normal, and better.
Yeah.
They're always better.
Yes, yeah, I need to definitely send me that. I need to look into it, you know. So
that one's a deep dive, bro. She's got crazy. She calls some of her books that are so she calls them mind pretzels because they're so deep and so crazy that you don't want to get too deep into it because the human mind can't even understand it. So don't have such a heavy grasp of trying to understand it because the hardware you have can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I need that. It just sounds.
It's fire.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like I'll send you a bunch of different ones that I've got saved or whatever.
Yeah.
That stuff is next level, and that's how you do it. People think you need all this crazy technology, you need all this stuff to communicate with these entities, when in actuality, the human body is the vector that can tune in and actually reach them all.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It's what you were made to do almost or something, you know?
Yeah, no, we always get into these the deep conversations only because it ties so much into how we feel and how our mind is and how it can hold us back. Mm-hmm. You know, so.
And that's what holds you back from seeing
from everything.
From everything.
From everything, dude.
And it all loops back to the paranormal stuff because these entities that are haunting these places are entities that don't have that understanding to realize, wait, I'm out of my body now.
Yeah.
They don't have any dude, a lot of these, I find it to be so weird. Like, you know, like why all these ghosts that people see, like why do they always seem to be from like minimum 200 years ago? Like you don't see caveman ghosts.
Yeah,
right?
You don't.
And like the explanation to that is because like when you're in that entity form, it's temporary.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long because eventually when you're ready, you transcend to the next. Mm-hmm. But sometimes people are a lot more stubborn than others. So if you really think about it, all the ghosts that people see now are really like, the oldest ones are probably from like the colonial period, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't that long ago. It was about 200, 300 years ago. So time's not real, right?
Yeah.
But to them, it's just part of their spiritual process to realize that, and then they transcend on. I think that's why you don't see ghosts from like BC anymore, because their spiritual awakening happened and now they're gone.
They've already moved on.
They moved on.
Yeah.
That's just what it does.
It's just the truth,
it takes
man.
time. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, man. I always get so much mental clarity after we have a pod, all of our pods. Yeah, you know, only
I hope
because
the viewers feel the same way.
Yeah, dude, for sure, for sure. But yeah, no, I always get this mental clarity because I mean, just thinking about, in general, the shit that holds me back sometimes and things that go over my head.
Yeah,
I'm always just right? Yeah, dude. I'm always like, fuck.
Yeah,
I need to really hone down and figure out why things like this happen. But at the same time, like I said, it helps, you know. And the mental clarity and actually thinking about things that I can try to master to, you know, to not feel the way I do, man.
No, exactly. Yeah. It's all the ego, dude.
That's it, dude.
You know, you already know, dude.
I already know. Been there. But yeah, that was a good one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully it was a little long. We're gonna get to where we have stories that we do deep dives in. Yeah, for sure. Where you can learn something, but hopefully they learn something from that. I mean, you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's mind.
Not only that, it's things that people might not experience. Like not a lot of people are gonna go do psychedelics and feel what we felt before, and things like that.
And you don't have to. We'll tell you about it.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to because there's ways you can feel it naturally.
Which I never knew about.
Yeah. spiritual tuning.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
But yeah, we'll dive into it.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Episode, I can't even remember what episode this is. Like
5?
I don't know.
6?
Maybe.
Atomic Midnight.
Peace.
Yep.